Hello and happy new year, everyone. I can't believe it is the first clip, I'm putting on shoes, that I'm filming in 2021. Exciting things. Last night was New Year's Eve and it turned midnight, and 2020 is officially in the past. So we are looking forward to the future and not looking back. This is probably gonna be my last vlog here at home with my parents in Oregon before I head back to the city this Tuesday. Today's Friday, so I have 4 days to get my shit together, pack everything, and head off back to the East Coast. I'm trying to make the most of my last few days here, so we're going on another family excursion day. Today, we're going up to the mountains, not to ski. There honestly hasn't been much snow here. I think I got one clip of snow a couple days ago, but it like didn't stick, and it was for a couple hours in the morning. So my Bend snow days have been minimal, but we're gonna go up to the mountains so we can see all the beautiful snow and drive around and just take it in. We're gonna go do that. It's gonna be a good day. Just got another HelloFresh box. I'm so excited. This time I got 4 person. The whole fam can have it. This is perfect timing too, because we're just running low on groceries. It's so bright, reflecting on the snow. There she is. Literally, imagine going up the ski lift like into the clouds.
I'm sure it's closed down. See, there's a restaurant at the top of this.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah. I'm not sure which way we are. We're close to South Sister and Three Finger Jack.
This must be where you have to have the pass.
Paywall. Okay, let's see what you got, old lady. All the way up. Okay, we're back now from the mountain. I don't really think I vlogged much at all. We like didn't really get out of the car much. We did it a couple spots just like in the snow. But we were mostly just driving around and looking at all the pretty views in the mountains. Yeah, it was nice to go up there and see the mountains while I'm here. I love going up there and seeing it in the winter, and it's just always fun. I still have about an hour of daylight, so I think I'm gonna go for a walk. I honestly haven't been for a walk in a long time because every time I go out, I'm usually, you know, going on one of my Couch to 5K runs, but I'm not doing that today. So I'm soaking up the last few days of being here in Oregon and enjoying the parts of it that I love, and that includes river walks. I'm gonna have a snack and then go walk on the river and come back, and then we'll make dinner and probably watch a movie. We are literally just hanging out these last 2 days, and I'll be vlogging my entire process of like packing my new suitcase and sending stuff off to New York, and my plans of going back and getting ready for all things New Year. Also, I think I'm going to share some of my New Year's goals in this video because I started to in my last one, but then I decided to keep it just to like my manifestations that I wrote, and since then I've kind of worked on my goals and kind of my word for the year to share with you guys. So that'll be in this vlog too. Walking along the water. It has been a while since I've walked on this trail. It's a little muddy from the rain the past couple days and cloudy, but still beautiful. I have my mask on because someone just passed me, but I'm gonna take it off because I'm going around. But yeah, it's kind of nice to get fresh air and just listen to music and walk and not be like focused on running and exercising necessarily. So great start to the new year. I'm very grateful to be here. Okay, everyone, welcome back to Kristee and Paula make HelloFresh together. This time we've upgraded our camera equipment because we have a ring light that my dad
Merry Christmas.
Oh my god. So graciously, and rice bags on our clothes that my dad so graciously gifted me for Christmas. So we have started, my mom already started while I was setting up the camera because she's an eager beaver. She must be hungry. We are making, oh there we go. We are making some rice to go, we have flying rice to go with our chicken and guac burrito bowls. So if you don't know, HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit service. It's a meal kit delivery that sends everything, all of these instructions right to your door in bags of pre-portioned ingredients. We've got the 4-person one this time, so we're making it for the whole fam. And I'm excited because I'm actually very hungry. So everything is super fresh, already loud bag, portioned out for you to make in your home. So that's what we're doing, following the step-by-step instructions. And we're making burrito bowls tonight. So,
and so far everything has been delicious. That's what I like about this food, is it's fresh and it is really good.
It is so good. We have a little rice cooker, so we're just gonna use that, but you can also make it on the stove.
Okay, what's it say as far as water on there?
Like my mom said, all of these are delicious, and also what I love about it is that it sends you new things all the time, and you can pick different recipes to get out of your recipe rut, because you guys know, if you watch my videos, that I make the same things like on rotation. So HelloFresh is great to try new things. Make salsa fresca is next. Okay. Well, actually, we need to mince the shallot.
They send you everything in the bag.
It's funny because my mom, she knew we were gonna make these, and she was going to the store, and she's like, okay, well, what do I need to get for this? And I was like, Mom, they literally put everything in the bag. Like, you don't need anything. That's the whole point. And that's why I love it, is because they make it super easy and straightforward, and they're done super quick too. So you save a lot of time with the planning and all of that, and bringing everything together.
Yeah, they do all the shopping.
Yeah, and then they're only like 20-30 minutes to make a meal, so it's amazing. This one's 45. So super quick, even as little as like 20 minutes with their quick and easy options. I love that HelloFresh is super flexible too, so you can fit your lifestyle. So that means you can easily change your delivery days or your food preferences if you want to try a different style of box, and you can skip a week whenever you need, which is amazing. Plus, they're also committed to giving back, which I love. They donated over 2.5 million meals to charity in 2019, and this past year they've been stepping up their donations amid the coronavirus crisis also, which is incredible. Yes. Yeah. Delicious. The masterpiece is complete.
Yum.
Okay, so if you guys want to try it for yourself, you know I already have a code for you, so you can go to the link down below and go to hellofresh.com and use code KristeeV10, and that'll get you 10 free meals, including free shipping, which is amazing. Really? So again, that is on hellofresh.com using code KristeeV10 for 10 free meals, including free shipping. So go claim that, get you some HelloFresh, start your 2021 off right with some delicious meals, and we are going to dive in and watch something on Disney Plus. So thank you, HelloFresh.
The combination of flavors is just so perfect.
I know, that's my favorite part. I say it every time, but their seasonings, like the Southwest seasoning we put on the chicken and the veggies and everything, it's just so good.
By the end of this year, and they've only done like maybe 2 million. I read this story this morning that was and like people who are, you know, always
editing the podcast. Okay, you guys, hello. I just drove through a coffee place that I like. I should probably sanitize my hands. I'm listening to my playlist from New Year's 2017, 4 years ago. I posted on my Instagram story that I listen to this every New Year's, honestly. Like, I don't think I've made a better playlist since then. I just got a drip coffee with some oat milk, and I think I'm gonna go into Ulta right now because I'm over here and I haven't been at all since I've been here, and I know that I probably won't go in New York, so I want to take advantage while I'm here and like stock up on a couple things. Also because Ulta in New York, I think the closest is like Upper East Side, which is not close to me. But there's no sales tax in Oregon, so take advantage of that while I can. Okay, so I was looking for the Rimmel translucent powder, but they don't have Rimmel, I don't think, so I'm gonna get this Revolution one. So let me know if you've tried it. It's just translucent, kind of like baking powder, and then I got a lip liner because I want to try using that. My mom actually got me a lip gloss for Christmas, which I haven't used in years, so I thought that would be a good look with lip liner. And I'm gonna go look for some staples that I can stock up on. Hello, I've now parked at my favorite parking spot, the parking lot by the water that is usually packed on a Saturday, but it's rainy out, so it's not. Well, I'm out of rose water toner. That's what I use as a toner every day after I wash my face. So I just touched my face, but I hand sanitized before, I swear. So I got the Mario Badescu one. Is the facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. So highly recommend using rose water as a toner. I have a lot of problems with like redness and uneven skin, and this just helps soothe it and cool it down. So I got this one. Anyway, you guys are probably here. Well, maybe not. You guys might be here to hear me talking about my 2021 goals. And I actually just edited the podcast this morning that is going up this week that is about them. It's going to be up on Tuesday the 5th. And we talked all about kind of like New Year's resolutions in the past, what we found that works and doesn't work for us. Neither of us actually use the term resolutions. I'm talking about Sierra, my best friend slash co-host, and we both just call them kind of like goals. But even then, when I'm reading back what I wrote, like I didn't really write specific goals. I think they're more just like aims. Like I'm going towards these things, but it's not necessarily going to be like a one day it'll be very clear that it's accomplished and check mark kind of thing. Like that's not really how I work with my goals personally. And I just remembered that I didn't bring the planner that has the specific ones written out. So I'm gonna try and work from memory, but I did bring my journal where I kind of was going through my thoughts and ideas about my word of the year, which I'll talk about. I love just having chats in the car. Like this is what I'm gonna miss most when I go back to New York, is not having a car to vlog. Okay, so I'll start with my word and then kind of sketch out from there the more categorical things that I thought of that I want to reach within that. So my word for 2021 is alignment. And when I first thought about this word, I was kind of thinking, I was sitting down, like staring at my journal, waiting for this burst of inspiration. And I was thinking about how the way that this year going into a new year is so different is because we just had such a transformative, challenging, you learn a lot from yourself from challenges, and you learn a lot about your priorities and what's important to you. And I really wanted to channel that into my word, theme, goals of 2021, because I don't want to just like erase 2020 from memory and never think about it again. Like I think there are important things that we need to take from what might be hard times and implement them as lessons into your life in the future. What do I want going forward? What do I need? And what would like complement the lessons from 2020 the best? And I was thinking about like things just falling into place and the things that I've learned and the challenges that might have shaped my priorities falling into place and making sense. And the word alignment just came to me because I was thinking of it as like things aligning, like things, you know, what fell away that wasn't meant for you and that didn't work in 2020 or in the past, you know, bringing you closer to that more better suited path for you and what is meant for you. Alignment just sounded right because it just sounds so like calm and like that storm of 2020, like something good can come out of it because the things in your life fall into place that it might have stirred up, if that makes sense. So that's kind of where I was coming at it from. And then I started doing some reading about alignment, and I've always thought of it as like a spiritual thing. What I found when I was reading about things related to alignment and why alignment is something to work towards rather than balance specifically in life, you take all these aspects of your life that might seem competing and might seem like they're pulling you in different directions, and you work towards making sure that all of those things align with who you are at your core and your values and beliefs and who you want to be at the end of the day, and not like straying you from that, because then your life will be so much more streamlined. If at the end of the day you're like, oh my god, I'm exhausted from, you know, going to work all day and then being social and then trying to work on my health, but if you're doing those things and you're working all of those aspects of your life into aligning with those things that really fulfill you and your values and that you want to accomplish with your life, it'll be so much more satisfying and it won't feel as exhausting, if that makes sense, which I think I've talked about a lot when, you know, going through this whole job search thing, all over the placeness that was my life in 2020, is I feel like I really shook away a lot of the noise and was able to just listen to myself and look inward a lot more and learn what I actually need versus what I thought I wanted. And I really want to work on aligning those things in my life and just streamlining like what is actually going to serve me and the most important and who I want to be at the end of the day. And 2020 has probably showed a lot of people, including myself, like who your true friends are, who's there for you, who aligns with your values. Basically, that's what I wanted to channel into 2021, is taking all of those things that I learned in 2020 and bringing them into my life in just not wasting my time with societal expectations and noise of what I think I should be balancing in my life, but rather what truly aligns at the core of me with who I want to be. It makes a lot of sense for this point in my life, and especially like starting my new job, that I do feel is more aligned with what I want to do. So I wrote a few notes when I was reading articles about it. So the first is removing the noise and distraction of others' expectations. I think that's key. Letting things fall into place without bending them to make them fit. Looking inward and reflecting on my priorities and what is important to me rather than looking outside for validation. Being more intentional with my energy, working for places with a mission that I believe in, acting on, advocating for things I believe in, having social media be an accurate reflection of my life rather than social media shaping what I do. I kind of already said this. Attracting relationships that align with my life, my goals, my beliefs. Work as a means to an end, what you really want in life, rather than making your life's purpose to work. The last thing I wrote is reassessing how everyday actions contribute to the overall big picture life goals and core values. So these kind of seem like big ideas, and that's just kind of like how I operate. Like, I think I work so much better working towards a broad word, theme, goal, rather than like a specific checkmark item, but everyone's different. So I did write a few specific, more tangible things, actually using my free time to take care of myself and look inward, do more journaling and reflecting honestly, and not just like distracting myself or doing something else that's on my list, but like pretending that's recharging me. This is another tangible one. Career-wise, I want to find more of my niche and just like interests that fascinate me to no end. And I already kind of know the direction I want to go with my career and what I want to focus on, but kind of just diving into that and doing more research on it and doing, you know, trying to work in what I do at work to maybe having more personal projects. I would love to publish something or an article or something. So just kind of carve out more of my niche in my field. Another one I wrote is being more present by seizing opportunities that I'm given and not just like doing the bare minimum. Not that I think I do that, but I think I could, you know, take advantage of opportunities that I have more and, you know, either help myself in the future or build more networks from it, or, you know, using that to help someone else too. Something else that I said on the podcast was that I really want to stop thinking about what if, what might have been. I'm very much like a nostalgic, I do live in the past a lot, I think, and I want to get better at just like using what I have at my fingertips right now and doing what I can do now rather than dwelling on like what I should have done or what I could have done if I took a different path or made a different choice. Another thing that I want to work on is being more conscious about the media, social media, just what I'm consuming in my free time, and instead of, you know, scrolling on social media. I did this consciously at the beginning of last year, and then I kind of got away from it, especially with quarantine. But I want to get back to that, is with my free time, like not just mindlessly scrolling on social media or mindlessly like watching Netflix, but actually like being intentional with that time, just being intentional about what I'm consuming, what I have on in the background, what I'm listening to and exposing myself to when I think it's like mindless, but being more conscious of my spending in the sense of like, you know, those random things that you get charged for every month that you don't use that much, or just like little things that add up that you really don't need. I also really want to continue the time that I took this year spending it on my close relationships and like really building those. And, you know, it's easy when you're like busy and out of sight, out of mind, and you don't talk to your friends as much. But this year I really did. Like, I was in constant contact with my friends and family all the time because I had the time, and I really want to make an effort to continue that even when I do get busier and working and all that. Another tangible one is I do want to move. I've talked about in vlogs, hinted at in the past few days. I have been looking more, and I have been making a list of places that I want to tour when I get back to New York and quarantine and everything. I'm not 100% set on moving in January, but I'm very much leaning towards it. I have a lease up at the end of January, and then I could renew it for the same price until the end of July. That's a goal, is to move and find a place that fits a lot more of my needs right now, because when I looked a year and a half ago, I was in a very different place, mindset, set of priorities, and it's a different world now. So I want to find a place that's a little better suited to me right now. There was something else. Oh, and with the inward reflection, I want to journal consistently in 2021, specifically focus on my gratitude, because I used to do that and it was so healthy for me just to like write down 3 things every single day that I was grateful for that were different and that didn't repeat, and I want to get back to that because it really helps shape your mindset. I might be leaving some out that I wrote, but we talked about it in the podcast, so definitely go listen. Link below. It's an awesome just discussion between me and Sierra about the right way to set goals for you and not beating yourself up if things don't go that way and everything like that. So let me know what some of your resolutions, goals, intentions for 2021 are. I love to hear them. I love getting ideas and inspiration from other people because, you know, everyone just has different perspectives and it could maybe spark something in you. Maybe you got something from this that you're like, you know what, maybe I could conform this to my life somehow and work on that for myself. So I'm really excited for the new year. I love New Year's. I just do, even though I know, like, I'm the kind of person that I like know the logical facts, including I could change my life at any time. You don't need a new year to start something new, blah, blah, blah. But it's also fun to entertain the prospect of like this fresh start that everyone is doing at the same time. Okay, I probably won't vlog anything else today, but I do want to vlog me packing and getting ready to go back to New York. So I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. But okay, peace out. All right, folks, it's the next day and Operation Get My Shit Together to pack and go back to New York is in motion, although it wouldn't really look like because I had to move everything to my other suitcase and repack. And I think I'll probably leave some stuff here because I don't need all of these like loungewear things. That's like all I wear when I'm here. Slash, I have my laundry going right now. So once I have clean clothes, then it'll be much easier to like get everything in order and see how it's gonna fit. I just put away some of the things I got here from Christmas and such. I'm about to record the podcast with Sierra. It's actually for next week, so we don't necessarily have to record it immediately, but I wanted to do one last episode while I'm here because the acoustics in this room are honestly like pretty good and much better than my apartment in New York. So we'll probably just record the intro right before it goes up. And then once we record that, then I will put this away to pack. Yeah, I've done some organizing, did some work this morning, sending stuff for brands. You guys, I just made some tea in this mug and I am shook because first of all, it's like really hot, steaming water. But the outside of this mug, you think because it's metal, you would feel it. It feels like completely room temperature, like not warm at all. And so I was like, oh, the tea must not be that hot. And then I took a sip and I was like, ow. My manager sent me this as part of my Christmas gift, which was super nice. The brand is Mir, M-I-I-R. It's on the bottom, but you can't really see because it won't focus. But I'm super impressed with this. So it's really well insulated and it'll probably keep it hot for a long time. It also has a cover, but I didn't want to put it on because I did want it to cool down a little bit. Anyway, drinking some tea, warm up the vocal cords to record the podcast. Also, the fact that it's Sunday is really throwing me off because it's felt like a Monday, like a regular work day, all day since I woke up. I even set an alarm to get up early because I was like, I need to get so much stuff done today. And I didn't even realize until I was like halfway through editing and working this morning that I was like, it's Sunday. But it's because New Year's was on a Friday, which made it feel like a Saturday, and so on. Kind of like the extra weekend day we always wish for. But anyway, I'm still getting a lot done and I think I'll finish my to-do list today, which is very satisfying. And I won't have to spend as much time on packing and stuff tomorrow, which will be good. Okay, laundry is done and folded, and now I think I have 30 minutes until my mom and I are gonna make dinner. So I'm going to go through and pull out all the stuff that I'm not going to pack, and then I'm going to leave here beforehand and then start transferring it to the new suitcase and just hope to God that it fits well. The next day, my last day in Oregon, and I'm packing everything up. Honestly, this thing is pretty handy. I packed this entire side and it worked really well with the packing cubes, and this is like a little bit bulging with the stuff on top. But this side's still empty, and all we need is toiletries, shoes, and then these few clothes. So things are going well. It's not even 11 a.m. I'm about to do this hair mask I got from Lush for Christmas. It's like a hot chocolate on a stick, and you just like melt it in hot water, put it on your hair 10 minutes, and wash it out. So I'm gonna do that, take a shower, then pack all my toiletries. Here she goes, the first trial. Just let it sit there. I don't know how much water they recommend. It didn't really say an amount. Oh, it's melting. She also said that you could use this multiple times. Like you could just melt part of it and then save it like this.
Yeah.
But I'll probably just use it all at once. Ready for my hair. She's coated. She's done. I pretty much just finished packing and it's like 1 o'clock, so I'm feeling very good. I mean, I do have to add one more toiletry bag into here, but I think it'll be fine. It's a bit of a tight squeeze, but I think this suitcase worked really well for being able to organize things and also condense them without it being like a jumbled mess. Like it's one big thing in that one, so I kind of like how it's the two sides. This is weird because I'm really not used to being done with packing so early in the day. We're pretty much just chilling for the rest of the day, enjoying the last few hours. Starts right now. Ending my last night here with our favorite takeout, spork, yum, and the bachelor. Wow, look at that setup. That was gorgeous.
We're in a new and Bachelor Nation is about to meet for the very first time. His name is Matt James.
Alright folks, we've reached the end of the vlog and the end of my time home in Oregon, which is crazy. So I'm so ready to be back in New York, in my own groove, in my own apartment. Back to the New York vlogs. I know you guys miss them, and trust me, I do too. Of course, it's been amazing getting to spend extra time with my family, and I don't take it for granted, but I'm also excited for all that's to come. Also, the Bachelor premiere was so good. I'm so excited for the season, so much more than the last couple ones, and Matt James just seems incredible. I'm already obsessed. Besides that, everything is packed up, ready to go. Just have my last minute things, like what I'm wearing tomorrow, and things that I'm going to use and then throw in the bag and zip it up in the morning, and then we'll head to the airport. My flights look relatively empty, which is great. No one next to me in my row, which we love. 24 hours from now, I'll be back in my apartment. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely check out HelloFresh in the link below. Subscribe if you're not already, because we have a lot of exciting New York content to come. So see you on the flip side. Bye.